Hello and welcome to my brand new channel, detailing the creation of the fictional town of Bennington. This is the beginning of my N-gauge model railway, something that I've wanted to do for a few years now. I took up the hobby at the end of lockdown, or towards the end of lockdown. Wow, over 2 years ago now. And started with a desktop desk layout with an oval, like most people start with. Unfortunately, it never really progressed. I'll put some pictures up so you can see, but due to lack of free time and other personal commitments and such, I was unable to commit to building it and getting on with it and what have you. Fortunately, I now see myself with a bit more free time and more space in the garage, so here we are. This channel is going to be following me through the processes of learning and building and what have you. The plan is to scratch build a lot of things, as well as 3D print anything I can, and yeah, I'll show you around the layout or what we have so far.
So here we are, yeah, as you can see we have an L-shaped layout. It's not quite finished yet. I've got to reclaim some wood from my shed to finish the top of that side of the bench, but there's absolutely no rush for this to be completed anytime soon. The plan is to let's start with sizes. So it's 8 foot long from one end to the other and 8 foot long from one end to the other. This end's about 800 deep, whereas this end's about 450 millimeters. That gives me ample room in the garage to still use it for other stuff whilst having a layout around the edge. I plan to have a terminal / station area over here, loosely based on, Green Park in Bath. I don't know if anyone knows that. I've been using the Pico N-gauge magazines for inspiration, and that was one of them. And then going towards the corner over there will be the fictional town of Bennington, which will eventually lead into some sort of industry area down this end. Not entirely sure yet. I think it might be some sort of power plant, like a coal power plant, something like that. But we'll see. What I'll do now is I'll jump over on the PC and show you my proposed layout over on SCARM and give you an idea of what's to come. Right, so here we are in SCARM, and we have the track plan on screen. He says, there it is, and it's in 2 windows because I can't justify paying the cost of the full version of SCARM at the moment. It's a bit too pricey for me at the moment. Maybe in the future if I need it again, but anyway, I digress. So anyway, as you can see, I need to stop saying anyway as well, don't I? As you can see, there should be plenty of space for my ideas, if you can see the cursor here. On the left side, that is the planned terminal station, whatever you want to call it. That's the bit that's based on the Bath Green Park plan in one of the Pico N-gauge magazines. And my only alteration to what you can see on the screen there would be potentially to flip it and put these sidings here at the front of the bench. That way I can have some more detailed background. I'm thinking sort of along the lines of, I don't know if any of you know of Preston train station, where you come out of this train station and there's a big shopping centre in front of you. Sort of maybe using that sort of idea for inspiration. But I don't know. If I do go down that route, I'm thinking like a low relief shopping centre front here, with a road in front of it coming all the way along into what will eventually be the village or town of Bennington here. I also plan to have some sort of waterway, again a bit like the Bath Green Park plan, which models the River Avon. I'm thinking more of like a canal or something that maybe gives us a bridge for a bit of depth to the layout, and just a bit of variation in the details and the landscape. But other than that, it should pretty much look like this in terms of track layout. Then, as I've said before, over in this corner will be the village slash town of Bennington, which you can see on the right hand side here. We'll have access to the trains. Obviously that top rail will come round and join here. The inner rail will join here. And we'll have some sort of small station here. I'm thinking like a village green, some shops. I'm not entirely sure on the specifics of the Bennington town yet. And then down the bottom here is what I was suggesting as an industry area. So originally I was thinking some sort of power plant, like a coal power generator facility with the big cooling towers and stuff. We could put the big cooling towers in here, have goods trains bringing goods into here and taking finished goods or used goods, whatever would come out of a power station out, and have the track loop underneath the power station here, and back up to Bennington and eventually the terminus and stuff. That's the general idea at the moment. Nothing's set in stone. It doesn't have to be like this. I'm open to suggestions from you guys, so if you've got any ideas, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you think. All the feedback would be greatly appreciated, because put simply, I don't know enough about trains and railways and layouts and stuff to know whether this is a viable thing, if this would be something that would exist in the real world or not. So anyone that does know or has a point to pick or prove or put across, whatever, however you want to phrase it, feel free to leave a comment and just let me know. I will be reading all of them. But yeah, so in the next video, hopefully I shall have the layout from SCARM printed out. I'm just waiting for Mr. Amazon Man to bring me a new ink cartridge because I've run out of ink. And then I shall print out probably just the terminus area to get started with. The area that I've got at the minute with the polystyrene on that you'll have seen earlier, that's basically going to be my starting point, and I want to get obviously the track laid, and then going forward I want to get a bit of scenery and make a start on that area and work sort of in sections down the board and then round the back side of the garage, just so I can do a bit and then move on, and I can always come back and do a bit more, and it just keeps it interesting for you guys as well as myself. But yeah, like I said, next video we'll get that stuff printed out, and then you'll have a better idea of what it's going to look like on the bench, and hopefully we can start laying some track and go from there. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to do all the YouTubey things like subscribe, comment, like, turn on your notifications so you get a notification when the next video goes up, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.